Look at this. There's milk over here. Let me give a try. Oh, so delicious. What about this one? Tastes so good. But they're both milk. Why do they taste so different?
Hi, Sean.
Oh, hi, Mr. Q.
What are you doing here?
I just tried out some milk over here, but why do they taste different even though they are both milk?
Do you want to know more?
Yes.
Make sure you stay tuned after this. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Didik TV KPM.
Hello everyone, you are now watching Tahap 2 or Level 2 on Didik TV KPM together with me, Sean Steven, as your host. And of course, you saw I was tasting milk, but what does milk got to do with our lesson? What are we learning today? More importantly, who is our teacher for today? Well, let's have a look at his profile. Joining us today is none other than Mr. Q. Hi, Mr. Q.
Hi, Sean. How are you doing today?
I am wonderful. How about you?
Good, excellent.
All right, and I'm really prepared and excited for our lesson today. But I heard that we also have some pupils who are joining us online. Let's see who they are. Hi, everyone. Hi, there we go, our 4 amazing pupils. But could you kindly introduce them to us?
Yes, sure. Okay, on your top left is Anis Humaira. And then we have Alisa Kaisara. Wave your hand, Alisa. Hi. And Adam Firdaus. Hi, Adam.
Hi.
And then finally we have Zarik Zakwan. Hi, Zarik. Okay, all of these 4 students are from my school, SK Kampung Lindungan.
All right. Hello, everyone. Are you ready for our lesson today? Give me a thumbs up if you are.
Yay.
All right. So let's begin. But before that, what does the taste of milk got to do with our lesson today?
First of all, Sean, I would like to ask you, which milk tastes different?
The one here, if I'm not mistaken, this is A. A tastes like, the usual milk that I usually drink.
Correct.
B does taste like milk, but slightly different somehow.
That's good. Good observation, actually, Sean. So because the milk in the B milk is actually they contain bacteria. Do you know what is bacteria?
Ooh, isn't it bad?
There are good stuff in it, there are bad stuff in it.
Okay.
There are bad and good bacteria.
All right.
But they are generally called microorganism, which is what we are going to learn today.
Ooh, all right.
So let us see what we're going to learn today. Yeah. So the first thing is we are going to make generalization of the meaning of microorganism. Okay, that's the first learning outcome. Secondly, students will be able to state the type of microorganisms and also list down the examples of it. And last of all, they will be able to describe the life processes that microorganisms goes through.
But I actually have a question. What is a microorganism? What does that mean?
Okay, microorganisms actually is derived from 2 words. The first word is called micro. The second word is called organism. Okay. So micro actually means very small and tiny. They cannot be seen with our naked eye.
Oh, okay.
So we cannot see any, means right now we don't even see it around us. Okay.
Right.
And then organism is actually living things. Therefore, when you combine 2 words together, it becomes a very small or tiny living things that cannot be seen with our naked eyes.
Wow! So we'll be learning about microorganisms today?
Yes!
Seems very interesting indeed. But before that, let's take a short break and back to you for Level 2 on Didik TV KPM.
KPM.
And we are back on level 2 for Didik TV KPM together with me, Sean Stephen, and also Mr. Q for the subject Science DLP. And today we're learning about microorganisms. Alright, Mr. Q, over to you.
Hi everyone. Okay, so for now, we are going to, in this segment, we're going to talk about the types of microorganisms and the examples of it.
Alright.
So let us move on to the first type of microorganisms. Okay, first microorganism is the fungi. So fungi, we can see fungi in air, water, soil, and on other living things as well. Okay. They are also widely known as the decomposers. Do you know what's a decomposer?
I'm not so sure, Mr. Q.
So basically, decomposers, they break down complex materials into simpler form so that they can absorb nutrient from the living things or non-living things. Okay. So next is the fungi also reproduce by spores. Okay, so they are like these small dots where they can reproduce by using it. So that is their special characteristics. Okay, so let's look at some of the examples of fungi. So the first example of fungi is the rhizopus. So rhizopus is actually the bread mold.
Is it this one?
Yes. That's the bread mold. Yeah.
This one over here.
Okay, that's the bread mold. This usually happens after 5 to 7 days after not eating the bread. Then you'll see the mold start to appear.
Alright. I was wondering what was that?
Alright. The second example would be the penicillium. So penicillium is a type of fungi that is widely used by pharmacologists. So what are pharmacologists? They are the people that design medicines. So they design the medicines. For example, penicillin. So it comes from penicillium. So it is used to treat bacterial infection. Okay. And the last of all is yeast. So yeast are widely used by bakers all around the world. Okay, they use it to bake to make breads, especially. Also, the yeast will usually be placed inside the dough. And after 20 to 30 minutes, the dough will increase in its size.
Wow.
Why? It is because the yeast exhales carbon dioxide. That's the reason why the dough increases in size.
Alright.
Here, there's an interesting fact about fungi. Okay, fungi. So fungi, as we all know, that microorganisms are living things that cannot be seen with our naked eyes. But not the mushroom. The mushroom is also considered a fungi, even though we can see it with our naked eyes, because they do not possess characteristics of a plant or an animal. Therefore, it is called a fungi. And as you can see inside as you can see from the picture here, there are spores. Okay, so those spores are actually these spores are used by the fungi to reproduce into more mushrooms.
I see.
And they hide underneath the little umbrella of the mushroom. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Next will be the bacteria. Okay. Bacteria can be found in air, water, soil, and other living things. Okay. They also it's easy to identify bacteria actually, because they exist in either spherical shape. Spherical shape is like a ball, and then or they exist in rod shapes. Or a spiral shape. Do you know what's a spiral shape?
Is it something that goes like a circle or something like that? Is that correct?
Have you eaten springy noodles? So the springy noodles has a spiral shape.
All right.
Okay. And it also exists by absorbing nutrients from other living things. So these are some of the examples of bacteria. So what we have here, we have the Streptococcus, which is spherical. And then we have the Spirillum, which is in a spiral shape.
Looks like a noodle, right?
Yes, the springy noodle. And also we have the famous, these two are actually famous, two of the famous bacteria which is not so good for the humans actually, which is the Escherichia coli and the Salmonella. So I have actually have a bad experience with these two microorganisms.
Oh, no.
So back then, I think 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, I went to Ipoh to look for nice food to eat. Ipoh is famous for good food, right?
Yes.
So what happened is we stumbled across this famous fried noodle restaurant. So of course we went to try it. We went to try it. But so the highlight of the restaurant was they used uncooked egg.
Okay.
And they break the egg, the raw egg, into the noodle, which is just fried, just freshly fried.
Okay.
So the heat will actually cook the egg, right?
Yep.
So, but everything tastes well, but not that night.
Oh no.
Everything tastes well, but not that night. So I had bad food poisoning experience. I vomited and I have bad diarrhea.
Okay. Yeah.
So, have you had food poisoning before?
Yes, I actually had that very similar experience as well, and it was not a very nice experience at all. No.
Okay, so students, has any one of you experienced food poisoning before? Oh, Anis, would you care to share your experience?
Yes.
So, did you? How was the food poisoning experience for you?
Yes, Mr. Q. It was very bad.
It was very bad. Did you vomited and have diarrhea?
Yes.
It must be an awful experience, right? So, what is your advice for other students and everyone that's watching here today?
Sure, Mr. Q. I would advise and everyone that is watching at home to make sure that you eat properly cooked food.
That's a very good advice, right, Sean?
Yes.
All right, thank you, Anis.
very good.
Okay, so make sure you eat properly cooked food, because when food is cooked properly, they will kill all the microorganisms, whether it's bacteria or fungi that we just learned just now, right? Fungi.
Yes.
Okay, moving on. Okay, now we have the algae. Algae is actually a very interesting microorganism because it possesses characteristics of a plant.
Oh, okay.
So what are the characteristics of a plant? It has chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is actually a green pigment that helps the plant to absorb light and then produce food through the process of photosynthesis.
Okay.
So from here we know that algae produce their own food. I assume the Incredible Hulk doesn't use algae, right?
He's green.
Yeah, he's
I
green.
don't think so. He has algae.
Yes, okay. So let's have a look at some of the pictures here. So we have the chlorella, the chlamydomonas, and the volvox. All three of these are the examples of algae. Can one of the students here let me know what colors of the algae? Put up your hand. Okay, Zarik Zakwan. Okay, what is the color of the algae?
Color of the algae is green.
Yes, it is green in color, like I mentioned just now, because it has chlorophyll.
Oh yes.
Thank you, Zarik Zakwan. Okay, so volvox and chlorella are actually algae that happens to be seen usually in the river or the pond. Okay, like this picture here. Okay, is this a field of grass or a river full of algae? Sean?
It looks like a field of grass actually.
Yes, it looks like a field of grass. So actually, it is actually a river full of algae. So actually, algae is good for the ecosystem. It is good for the marine life because it is a food source for them.
Yeah.
It is food source for all the fishes and all that. But too much of algae is not good.
Oh, why?
Why? Because when the algae covers the whole surface of the river, what happens is the sun cannot penetrate through. It cannot penetrate through the surface of the water, and then the aquatic plants, the plants that live under the river, cannot get sunlight. So when they cannot get sunlight, they cannot produce oxygen, which is needed by the animals, the marine animals.
Yeah.
Therefore, in the long run, all marine lives will die.
Oh no.
So this is fun fact about algae. Okay.
Okay.
Moving on, we have the protozoa. Like just now we learned that the algae has characteristic of the plant. So protozoa has the characteristics of an animal.
Oh, okay.
So animals, they move around to look for food.
Yeah.
So they won't sit there and wait for food to come to them. So same as so goes with the protozoa. They move to find food, and they can be found in ponds, rivers, and lakes. They are widely found there. Okay. So these are the examples of protozoa. So protozoa, we have the paramecium and the amoeba. Look at the paramecium closely. So the paramecium has legs like the centipede, right?
Oh yes, like many legs.
Yes, a lot of legs, yes. So these legs are actually called cilia, C-I-L-I-A, which helps them move around to look for food.
Okay.
Okay, so that's about the protozoa. Lastly is the virus. Virus is also an important part of the microorganism family. So it is the smallest microorganism, but one of the most deadliest out there.
Yes.
Okay, so microorganisms, they reproduce inside other living things. Okay, they not only infect humans or plants or even animals, they actually infect other microorganisms.
Oh wow.
Okay, later on I'll show you an example of it. Okay, so virus can only be seen under an electron microscope.
Okay.
So it cannot be seen through a normal microscope like the one shown in front of here.
Oh, so that's a special microscope
Yes.
just to see viruses.
Yes, viruses, and it is huge, humongous.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
so let's have a look. So these are some of the viruses that are common in our society. Okay, so we have the influenza virus is
Yep.
quite common, but it is also deadly.
Yeah.
Okay, influenza virus actually kills a lot of humans every year. Okay, if the immune system is not strong enough for the humans. And then just now I did mention that the microorganisms virus actually inhibits in other microorganisms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So look in the picture here, you can see this is the bacteriophage. So bacteriophage is a type of virus that only attacks bacteria.
Oh wow. Okay.
So when they see a bacteria, they will go inside the bacteria
Oh.
and then take over the whole body. So they take over the whole body, and when it's time, it will reproduce, and all the bacteria will come out of the not bacteria. All the virus comes out from the stomach.
The belly?
From the belly of the bacteria, from the belly.
Oh,
But
okay.
there isn't a belly actually.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah.
last of all is the human immunodeficiency virus, which is widely known as the HIV. The HIV is a very deadly virus because it is also a sexual transmitted disease. Therefore, we must, as humans, we must be very careful to not be infected by it. Okay, till today, scientists has not found an effective cure for the HIV virus.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so next we have, I want to show you what is the electron virus, the electron microscope.
Okay.
So the electron microscope is used to observe the virus. As you can see here, it is not like your usual microscope, right?
Oh, it looks really big
Yes.
as compared to the normal microscope.
And it's usually, we don't use it in school or any other places. Maybe in the lab as a scientist. Only the scientist uses it
I
to examine, to find the cure for the viruses and all that.
Okay.
Okay, looks like we have already covered the 5 types of microorganisms, and also we have already mentioned some of the examples of it, correct?
Yep.
So, what I want the students to do now is to answer some of the questions.
All right.
Okay, so students, so besides Sean, you can see I've already labeled the microorganisms, the type of microorganisms, and what I need from you all is to let Sean know the special characteristics of each microorganism. So, for bacteria, can someone put up your hand and let me know who wants to answer bacteria? Okay, Anis Humaira. Okay, please let us know what is the special characteristics of a bacteria.
I believe we have the answers that they can choose from
Yes,
over
you can
here,
choose
right?
the answers from here. Anis?
Okay.
Exists in spherical rod or spiral form.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think I
yeah,
have
they
this here.
exist in spherical, rod, or spiral form.
All
okay.
right. So this belongs to bacteria, right?
yes.
So I'll just place it over here. Nice and neat. So is her answer correct?
Excellent.
Well done! And how many stars will she get?
She'll get 2 stars for it.
2 stars! Wow! Congratulations to you.
Okay. Good job, Anis. Alright, now moving on, we will have the protozoa. Can someone let me know what is the special characteristics of the protozoa? Put up your hand. Anyone wants to answer? Okay, Zarik, you may answer the question now.
Protozoa move to find food.
Could you please repeat your answer?
Protozoa moves to find food.
Did you
Moves to
say that
find
move to
food.
find food?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aha.
Yes, that is correct.
That's the correct answer.
Protozoa, they move to find food because they have legs called the cilia, remember?
Oh yes, that's right. So since his answer is correct, how many stars will he get?
He will also get 2 stars for this.
2 stars! Well done!
Good job, Zarik.
Alright, so I think we have another board just behind here. I'll just
Yes.
replace this. I'll put this behind. And we have, oh, what are these here, Mr. Q?
Okay, so now we have the fungi. So can someone answer what is the fungi? What is the characteristics of the fungi? Put up your hand. Okay, Alisa, she would like to answer.
Fungi reproduce by spore.
Yes.
This is the one?
Yes, that is correct. So fungi reproduces by spores.
Alright.
So if you all remember, spores are tiny spots, dots that cannot be seen with our naked eyes, but it can produce a lot of fungi later on.
So
Okay,
since her answer is correct, how many stars will she get?
she will also get 2 stars from this answer.
Well done! Amazing! 2 stars for you.
Okay, well done, Alisa. Next, we will have the algae. Can someone answer what is the characteristics of the algae? Put up your hand. Okay, Zarik. So what is the special characteristics of the algae?
Have chlorophyll.
Exactly.
Chlorophyll. So
Yes, it's
this is
the
one.
bottom answer.
Okay. Hold
So
on, let's take
chlorophyll
this.
is actually the green pigment inside the plant, which helps to produce food for the algae. So that is correct. Well done.
Well done.
Zarik, another 2 stars for you. Excellent.
Another 2 stars. Well done. Well done to you. And I think
Okay.
we still have one more board, right?
Yes, one more.
Okay.
Last one. Last question.
one here. Aha, this one.
Okay, looks like there's only one answer left on the board. Who would like to answer this? Put up your hand. Alisa?
Anyone would like to try? There's only one answer. Wink, wink.
Zarik again. Okay, Zarik, what's your answer?
Smallest microorganism.
Okay, it is the smallest microorganism.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
okay, let me just remove this. Okay, and since the answer, well, is definitely a correct answer, how many stars will he get?
Excellent, he gets another 2 stars.
Another 2 stars. Well done
Okay.
to you, Zarik.
Well done, Zarik. Thank you for participating, Zarik. And you've been actively answering the questions. Very good.
All right, well done to all of you. And right now, we're going to take a short break and back to you for level 2 on DLP TV KPM. You are now watching Level 2 or Tahap 2 on Didik TV KPM for the subject Science DLP, and today we're learning about microorganisms. Alright, Mr. Q?
Yes.
Let's begin.
So, thank you, Sean. Okay, so now in this segment, we are going to talk about the life processes of microorganisms. And altogether, there are 3 life processes that we are going to talk about today. But what is better than doing some activities together, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so basically there are 3, the 3 processes are microorganisms breathe, microorganisms move, and microorganisms grow.
Okay.
So now we are going to do the first activity, which is about microorganisms breathe.
Okay.
Okay, so what we have here is a filter funnel, sugar,
Okay.
yeast, and a warm water in this bottle.
Okay.
Okay, please bear in mind that we need to make sure that the water is warm and not too hot or too cold.
Okay.
Okay, so let us start the experiment now.
Alright.
Okay, hey, not to forget, we actually have a balloon.
Ah, yes, that's right. Are we having a party?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so first step is let's open the bottle cap together, Sean. And students at home, you also have the apparatus and the materials needed to do this experiment. So let's do it together, yeah? Okay, so let's do it now. Take off the bottle cap. Okay, next, going to place the filter funnel inside the bottle. Oops,
Okay,
just
like
like
this?
that. Yes.
Alright.
And then using this spoon, you have a spoon here too.
Yes, that's
Okay,
right.
take 2 tablespoons of sugar and yeast.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
let's do it together now.
Okay,
so
sure.
you can take the yeast first, I
This
can
one?
take the sugar, yes.
Okay, so 2 tablespoons, yeah?
Yes, and place it inside the water bottle.
So the amount is the same for both yeast and sugar?
Yes, you can
Okay.
use the same amount. So 2 tablespoons of sugar and yeast. Okay,
Okay.
pupils at home, please do the same too, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so this is sugar
Alright.
for you.
Thank you so much. The yeast is over there.
Okay.
I'm
so-
actually quite interested to find out what's going to happen here.
Yeah. So it's going to put yeast. For your information, pupils at home, so yeast is actually a type of fungi, which is also a microorganism. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Done. So what you're going to do now? Remove the filter funnel
okay.
and cover the bottle first,
Okay.
and give it a slight shake.
Ah, alright. So this is soft one.
Yes. Yeah. So make sure it is shake properly, thoroughly.
Okay.
Okay. Once done, we remove the bottle cap. Whoa.
Okay, yeah, just to ensure.
Okay. Okay. So after that, let's place this balloon. You have
Okay.
a balloon as well.
Yes.
Blue in color. Okay. Let's place the balloon right on top of the bottle.
Ah, okay. So let me just stretch it out first.
Yes. Make sure it is covered properly. Yeah. So because we do not want anything to leak out later on.
Okay.
Okay.
And I
Pupils at
think
home,
I
please
got
do
it.
so too. Yes, Anis, Humaira, you're doing a good job.
Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now let us place this, what do you call? This water bottle at the side of the table.
So just leave it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll come back after 15 minutes.
Alright.
Approximately 15 minutes at the end of the session to see what happens.
Ooh, alright.
Okay, so moving on to our second activity. So the second activity is about microorganisms move.
Oh,
So in order to see a microorganism, we know that we can't see it through our naked eye, right? Nat?
yes.
Because it's nowhere to be seen. Therefore, I've already collected a sample of water, which is from the lake.
Ah, okay.
So the water from the lake or the pond usually consists microorganisms.
Alright.
Okay, so what we are going to do today is we're going to observe the microorganisms through this microscope.
Ah, alright.
Okay, so first of all, we're going to take this is a glass slide.
Okay. Could I
Alright.
hold that for us for a while? Oh, it looks very thin, so I'm not sure if those who are watching are able to see that clearly. But I think
okay.
this is what they usually use in the labs, right?
Yes,
Okay.
this is a glass slide. Wait, hold on. Okay, Okay, so this is the glass slide. Secondly, we use this dropper
Okay.
to take some of the water from the pond, squeeze it, and drop it.
Okay.
Just one drop will do.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so not too much, just one drop.
Yes, one drop will do. And then we'll use this cover slide over here. So this is the cover slide. We will place it on top of the glass slide.
Just like that. And I noticed that it's very, very thin. So for those of you who are at home watching this, if you want to do this, make sure you have the supervision of because this glass can crack easily and you might hurt yourself.
Yes, exactly. Sean, thank you for reminding. Next, we're going to place this glass slide on the stage of the microscope. So this is a microscope. This is the stage of the microscope.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to place it here and we're going to clip it. The reason why I clip it is so that the slide doesn't move left or right.
Okay.
So it's steady.
All right.
Sturdy. Yeah? So moving on, we are going to try to look it through the microscope. Yeah. Okay. From here, I see that it is still not clear. Therefore, we are going to move. Okay. We are going to move the objective lens. So this is the objective lens. So we have 3 objective lenses with different zoom abilities.
I see. Okay.
So the longer the rod, the longer the tube, the higher the zoom quality.
Okay.
Okay. So by moving this, so this one I can move it to this is the highest zoom quality. Okay. So we try to look at it. Okay. So now we can see some of it, but in order for us to get a better quality of the what do you call?
Visibility for us to see better.
Yes, the image.
Okay.
So we need to tilt the mirror. So this is the mirror.
Okay.
So the mirror will reflect light into the microscope. So that we can see it better.
Okay.
So this is what we're gonna do. I place it on the table here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move it till I get a proper picture, and then I can move it left and right to see whether I can get a good look at the microorganisms. Okay. Sean.
Yes?
Would you like to do the honors?
Oh yes, so I was just waiting for you to ask me.
Okay.
So here, I'm just
have
going
a
to
look.
place this in front. Okay, let me just move everything here. And then let me just look at this. Oh wow! Can everyone at home also see this? Oh, I think I can see something moving.
Yes, that is actually the paramecium. So the paramecium is moving slowly, looking for food.
Ooh, but it doesn't eat humans, right?
Nah, it's too small.
Okay, alright.
Alright. So from here, from this experiment, we can conclude that microorganisms move.
Yes.
Okay. So now we're going to move to our final experiment or the final activity of the day.
Yeah.
Which is about microorganisms grow.
Yeah.
So in front of us here today, I've brought some food. So we have 2 pieces of bread. So one is for you, Sean.
Oh, thank you. Am I going to eat it now?
Maybe later.
Okay.
So this bread is the bread it's a fresh bread lah.
Okay.
So as you can see, there's no mold.
Okay.
Right or not?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So what you're going to do here is we are going to help. We are going to get the microorganisms to breed faster.
Okay.
So how to do that? We are going to give them some water.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're going to use this,
All right.
and I'm going to use this,
Okay.
and spray on the front and the back of the bread.
Okay.
So
here, how many sprays
before
should I
that, you turn it on first.
Ah,
You must
okay.
twist it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So each side you spray 4 times.
4 times. Okay,
Okay.
so here.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And at the
turn
back,
on the other side.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Okay.
Oh.
So now when it's already properly damped, you are going to use this Ziploc bag.
Okay.
So I have one. I'll give you one.
I can see also the pupils who are online are also doing the activity with us. And for those
Yes.
of you watching at home, if you have a piece of bread and also maybe something to put
Yes.
water, you can
Yes.
also join in.
You just have to sprinkle water on top of it.
Okay.
Okay, so put this bread inside your Ziploc bag.
Okay. So here. If we don't have a Ziploc bag, can we use maybe a normal
Plastic
bag as long as it's sealed or?
Yeah, actually, the main criteria is make sure it's sealed properly.
Okay.
Because it's actually very, what do you call? Dangerous, right? Microorganisms. We don't want it to spread everywhere.
Okay.
Okay, so here you have it. So after 5 to 7 days, you will be able to see the difference in this bread.
Oh, okay.
So, but unfortunately, we only have so much time, right?
Yes,
during
that's
our
right. You
session.
can't be waiting here for 5 days.
No worries.
Uh-huh.
I've already instructed one of my students to prepare a short video.
All right.
This is not a fake video. This is actual. It is it is the experiment that she really did, and she recorded on the 5th day and during the 7th day.
Oh, let's have a look at that video.
Let's go.
My name is Anis. Today I will show you my breed for 5 days. Hi, it's me again, Anis. Today I will show you my breed for 7 days.
Wow, what an interesting experiment. I saw there's some spots on the bread.
Yes, as you can see, it grows in the size as well.
Okay.
So it's okay. I also actually prepared it.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is the bread on the 5th day,
on the 5th day. Okay.
and this is the bread on the 7th day. You can show the camera. Is
Yeah.
there any differences?
Can I hold that also?
Yes.
Thank you. So this one, the one that's slightly higher is on the 5th day. And the one slightly lower here, this is on the 7th day.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
So from this experiment, we can conclude that microorganisms.
Grow?
Yes, exactly. Good job, Sean. So microorganisms grow. Okay. So thank you, Sean. Now we are going to look back at our first experiment,
All right.
which is about microorganisms breathe, right or not?
Yes.
So looking back at the experiment now, look at the magic.
Oh, I just noticed. There's actually the balloon somehow.
Inflated?
Yeah.
Yes, it inflated. Mine is bigger than yours.
Yes.
So that means the carbon dioxide level in this balloon is more than the carbon dioxide level in your balloon.
I see.
The reason why there is carbon dioxide is because yeast breathes.
Okay.
And it exhales. When it exhales, exhales carbon dioxide that inflates the balloon. Okay.
So these experiments prove what?
Microorganisms breathe.
All right.
Let's have a look at some of the what do you call? Some of the work of the students.
Okay.
Okay, so as you can see, Zarik has already done the experiment.
Oh wow! Oh, his balloon is really big.
Yes, and we have Alisa, which also shows that the microorganisms breathe, and Anis too, shows that the microorganisms breathe.
Yes.
So someone from one of my pupils let us know what is the conclusion that you get from this experiment. Can you let us know? Okay, Zarik, what is the answer?
The answer is the microorganism breathe.
Very good.
Is that the correct answer?
Yes, it is correct.
Well done to you. And how many stars shall we give him?
We are going to give him 3 stars.
3 stars. Well done.
Because they managed to execute it properly with guidance, and he knows how to explain it to us.
Well
That's
done.
why we
to
give him 3 stars.
That's right. Excellent job. And of course, a round of applause to all of our pupils who are online right now. Well done to all of you, because it looks to me like the experiment is also a success, right?
Yes.
That's right. Well done for everyone. And right now, we're going to take a short break and back to you for Level 2 on DLP TV KPM. are now watching Tahap 2 or Level 2 on Didik TV KPM together with Mr. Q for the subject Science DLP, and today we're learning about microorganisms. Alright, Mr. Q, over to you.
Alright, thank you, Sean. So, for the previous 3 segments, we have already learned about some of the important things about microorganisms, which is about what's the meaning of microorganisms, what is the type and examples of microorganisms, and we also learned about the life processes of microorganisms.
Alright.
Therefore, in this segment, we are going to talk. We are going to do some questions. Some questions that we are going to do with the students and you as well.
Alright,
Okay.
sounds fun.
So in front of you, we have a few flashcards.
Okay, I think this one over here, right?
Yes. Okay. So students, I would like you to answer some of the questions here. Okay. In this first picture, the one that Sean is holding, what type of microorganism is this? Can someone put up your hand? Okay, Anis Humaira.
Bacteria.
Bacteria. Let us check the answer. Yes.
Well done.
Well done, Anis Humaira. Okay, as you can see, why is it a bacteria? Because, like I mentioned earlier, bacteria is easy to spot because they exist in different shapes, right or not? They have the rod shape, they have the sphere shape, and the spiral shape. Like from this picture here, we see that it is a rod shape and a spherical shape, correct? Yes. All right. Thank you, Anis Humaira. Okay, moving on to the next picture. What is this? Someone wants to answer? Okay, Alisa Kaisara, give it a try. What type of microorganism is this?
Fungi.
Fungi. Let us check the answer.
Alright, let me just try and find an opening. Okay, and... Ooh!
Yes, it is correct. Fungi is the answer. Well done,
Well
Alisa.
done.
Okay, do you know that actually fungi reproduce by spores, like I mentioned earlier? Just to recap, so underneath this umbrella, there's actually a lot of spores hiding underneath.
Underneath
it.
here?
Yes, underneath there. Yes, just
okay.
that we can't see it.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to the next picture. Okay, who wants to let Sean know what type of microorganism is this? Put up your hand. Okay, Adam Firdaus. Adam would like to give it a try. Adam, what's your answer?
Protozoa.
Protozoa. Do you think it's correct, Sean?
Let me check and see whether his answer is correct. And... Ooh, looks like it is.
Yes, correct. This is a protozoa. This just now I mentioned that there are two examples of protozoa. The first one is the paramecium, and this one is the amoeba. The amoeba. All right. Okay, moving on. Next. Okay. Wow, what color is this, Sean?
It looks green.
Looks green. Can someone let me know what type of microorganism is this? Put up your hand. Zarik Zakwan, what is the answer?
Algae.
Algae. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Did he answer it correctly?
And the answer is... Is that correct?
Yes, it is correct. Algae. A round of applause for everyone here
done.
today.
Bravo.
Okay, for this, I would like to give them 2 stars.
2 stars to each of them?
Yes,
Well
because
done,
they answer it without hesitation.
Yeah.
And they managed to state the type of microorganism. That's why they deserve 2 stars.
Okay.
All
well
right.
done, everyone. Bravo.
Okay, do you think there's enough question for today? Or should we do more?
Maybe we can? if we
Okay,
have.
let's do more questions.
All right.
Okay, let's have a look. Okay, students, so I would like to recap. I want you all to recap what we have learned today. So in front of you actually have to answer these questions. The life processes of microorganism. So there are few choices there. The first one is microorganisms breathe, microorganism dances and microorganism grows. I would like you to put your answer down. Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds to answer these questions. Please remember that you can answer more than one.
More than one?
Yes, there's more than one right answers.
Yeah.
So for students at home, pupils at home, and everyone watching here today, you can also give it a try. Yeah?
Let me try to answer this mentally. Okay, life process of microorganism.
What do you think is the answer, Sean?
I think I know the answer, but of course I don't want to simply give my answer. I think can check with our pupils who are online. I think the 10 seconds are already up.
Okay, let us have a look.
All right.
So see who did correctly.
Okay.
Okay, the first answer is by Zarik Zakwan. So Zarik Zakwan, he answered microorganisms breathes. Is that the only answer? I don't think so, Zarik. You pay attention from the beginning, but you forgot that there's another answer there, which is microorganisms grows as well. So if you remember that we did 3 experiments just now.
Yep.
So one is about microorganisms breathe, and then microorganisms move, and also microorganisms grow.
Alright.
Never mind, Zarik, good try. Okay?
All right.
Okay, let's check the next answer. This is by Anis Humaira.
Okay.
Okay, yes, she managed to get it correct.
Yep.
Microorganisms breathe and microorganisms grow.
Well
okay,
done.
2 stars for her.
All right.
Okay. Moving on, we have Adam Firdaus. Whoa. For 10 seconds, he even managed to change colors for the lines. So, microorganisms breathe and microorganisms grow is the correct answer. Thank you, Adam.
Can we just get also Adam to see? Is this your answer, Adam? Maybe you can read it for us as well.
Okay, Adam, can you read this answer for us?
Microorganism breathe and microorganism grow.
Well done.
Good job, Adam. Okay, let's look at who's next. Okay, this is by Alisa Kaisara.
Maybe we can get her to answer as well.
Okay, sure. Alisa Kaisara, can you read the answers to everyone?
Microorganisms breathe and microorganisms grow.
Okay, microorganisms breathe and microorganisms grow. Looks like all of them got it correct. So we give them 2 stars for it.
2 stars for everyone?
Yes.
Well done, everyone. That's
Okay.
a fantastic job that you have done.
Okay, now we are going to look at a harder question. If they can answer this, they deserve 6 stars.
6 stars?
Yes. So the question is, what is the type of microorganism that caused the pandemic in the year 2020, and how did it affect the human body system? Is it a tough question for you, Sean?
I think I know the answer, but maybe we can get our pupils who are online, we can open it up to them and see who knows the answer.
Okay, for this, it is also a written answer. I would like them to, I'll give them about 10 seconds to write down the answers. So students, you can type your answers down. Now, we have 10 seconds for them as well, just like before.
Alright, so this again, I'm just going to, can I repeat the question?
Yes, sure.
So, what is the type of microorganism that caused the pandemic in the year 2020, and how did it affect the human body system? So, it looks like we have 2 answers to the question. One is naming the microorganism, and the other is the effect to the human body. Is that correct, Mr. Q?
Yes, there are 2 answers to it.
Okay, so let's open the floor to our pupils who are online and see who has the answer to this question.
Okay,
Is that okay,
that's a
Mr.
good
Q?
idea. That's a good idea.
All right, let's see who wants to answer.
If anyone here wants to answer this question, please put up your hand. Okay, good job, Zarik. Okay, let's hear it from Zarik Zakwan.
Okay, the type of the microorganism is virus. And how do it affect the human body system? It affects the human body system by trouble breathing and chest pain.
Yes. he mentioned that they have trouble breathing and chest pain because the
Okay.
lungs are collapsing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he answered it correctly. So
Well
this virus
done.
is actually the coronavirus.
Oh, yeah.
The coronavirus will affect our breathing system. The lungs will have problem to have get air into our lungs. So it is a very dangerous virus.
Yes, it is. And because Zarek has answered correctly, earlier you promised him 6 stars. So will he get 6 stars?
Yes, he will get 6 stars for this because he managed to answer the type of microorganism and he also managed to relate to the current situation and how it affects the human body system. So he can make a relation between all of this. I think he deserves the 6 stars.
Well done! 6 stars for you. And before we end our class today, maybe you can give us a short summary of what we have learned today.
Okay, so today we are supposed to know 3 important SPs, 3 important learning outcomes. The first is pupils will be able to make a generalization idea of the meaning of microorganisms, which they done it perfectly. And then the second thing is pupils will be able to state and give some examples of the microorganisms, which they also did it.
Yep.
And finally, all of them also managed to carry out activities and describe the life processes of the microorganisms. Therefore, all of them succeeded in this learning outcome today.
Well done. And of course, for those of them who are watching at home or even who are online right now, if they want to get extra exercises or enhancement exercises, where can they get it from?
Oh yeah, they can get it from Sumberku. There are a lot of exercises you can find there.
All right. So well done, everyone. Congratulations to you for answering everything correctly and doing a great job. And of course, thank you, Mr. Q, for our lesson today. And of course, hopefully it's been beneficial to you. And we'll see you in our next class. Till then, take care. See you. Bye.
Hello everyone, this is Encik Asmi from SK Kampung Lindungan, and today he will be demonstrating how to use a foldscope. This is an alternative towards the usage of a microscope. As you can see now, he is actually assembling the foldscope by following the manual given. It is not hard to assemble the foldscope and you can purchase it on the online stores. Looks like it's done. Yay! There are 2 ways to observe the microorganisms through the foldscope. You can either place your eyes right above it, or by using the second way, this is more fun. The foldscope can actually be attached to the smartphone by using this magnet here. Now, let us observe the microorganisms together within the foldscope. Wow! What is this? This is actually a sample of a yeast. Do you see it? Haha, yes, that's the yeast. There are 2 functions available on the foldscope. The first is to zoom, and the second one is by moving it up, down, left and right to observe the microorganisms. Thank you, Encik Azmi, for demonstrating. Bye.
Didik TV KPM